haciendo juntos, porque somos deportistas los dos. Ya lo saben, estamos en República Dominicana. Sí, han salido varios jugadores, mayormente aquí mismo en este play que estamos ahora. Han salido bastantes jugadores buenos, como la familia Fernandez, fueron muy buenos, fueron firmados. Eso es una tradición muy grande aquí, porque eso viene de los años ya 70, claro, 70 y de ahí para arriba. Es toda tradición en el deporte, sube bastante aquí. Bueno, el deporte es una cosa muy divertida y es muy bien también para la salud, porque el deporte es todo. El que está en deporte no está en nada malo. Ya. Para mí eso es lo mejor que hay en deporte, más que todo. No me gusta fútbol, no me gusta nada. Me gusta el deporte de la pelota, porque el fútbol no me gusta, ese sí lo hallo yo aburrido, pero la pelota no me hallo yo aburrido. Es una cosa muy linda que hay. Hay que combinar, porque hay que combinar la jugada, sí, porque si no se combinan, si yo voy por un lado y el otro va por otro lado, pero la jugada hay que combinarla. Por eso dice entre pitch y catch.
The Dominican Republic has 21 Caribbean World Series titles, so it's their culture, it's who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, look at you! All right. So you do listen to the Total Bases podcast. Okay, let's move on to
Perez. Let's go around the horn.
Let's move to first base. Or you want to go third base or first base?
No, whichever. Let's go to first base.
Let's go to first base.
This discussion is going to be pretty easy.
All right, and I got Albert Pujols. Do you have Albert Pujols?
Okay. I got Albert Pujols and a backup, and it's not Papi because Papi's somewhere else.
Yeah.
My backup first baseman is Pedro Guerrero.
Nice.
This guy right here, he was some serious business. He had like 7 or 8 straight years with the Dodgers, and this guy was serious business. And in his day, he was not as appreciated. But today, guys like these guys, he had career OPS of 850, slugging of 480. 370 on base for a career. That's for his career. Yep. So this guy was a really, really good player for a good number of years for some good teams. Now, obviously, and he was MVP of the '81 World Series as well. So this guy is something serious, and he goes forgotten. Before Albert Pujols, this guy was the all-time first baseman for the Dominican Republic, Pedro Guerrero. This guy was some serious business there.
And I saw Pedro Guerrero, and as I anglicize it for all our English-speaking friends, Pedro Guerrero.
Peter Warrior,
that's right. You want to do that for all of them? Anglicize their names?
Yes, yeah.
I forgot what Pujols mean, but Pujols does mean something, and I just can't remember what exactly it means. Okay.
Pujar is like...
and Pujar, Pedro, I'm sorry, Albert pushing over. Okay, so my backup, because I did see Pedro Guerrero out there, but I'm like, no, that's no, I have no attachment to him. So I went and looked, and I had 3 names that I was considering for my corner infield spot. See, I don't have a backup first baseman. I have a corner infield spot guy. And You know what? My guy actually does qualify at both first base and third base. If you remember, my guy, I'm going to mention him in a little bit. His career did start at third base for a long time. But yeah, there was a decent amount of players that I was considering, including Jose Bautista, and another name escapes me, but I'm like, man, this is a tough choice for me. Ultimately, I went with my guy, Double E, Edwin Encarnacion, who like I said, with the Reds, I remember him starting his career off at third base. He went to Toronto and just blew up. Literally, like he just began crushing the ball on a more consistent basis. He so far has 424 career home runs in 16 seasons, bro. It seems like only yesterday that Edwin Encarnacion was like trying to come up with the Reds. That's how.
Reds, yeah, that seems like yesterday. And this guy was a serious the Reds had some really good teams for a couple of years there. Yep. They had some playoff teams, and this guy was right in the middle of all the action there. It's not like this guy was riding the train there. And then when he's a serious player, 400 plus home runs, I believe.
That's what I just said, 424.
Yeah, 424. Yeah, that's that. This guy knows what he's doing.
And then he gets to the Blue Jays, and he helps turn around that franchise into playoff contenders, and was able to make 3 All-Star appearances with them, along with Jose Bautista, who is also Dominican. But like I said, I went with Double E because it seemed like he was a better fit for my team. I'm trying to see who else I was considering for this last spot. If you give me a second. Oh, Hanley Ramirez was also in there that I was
Hanley
trying
Ramirez,
to.
Yeah. He was another name there.
And I think that was it. Yeah, so it was those three guys: Jose Bautista, Hanley Ramirez, and Edwin Encarnacion. And I went and Pedro Guerrero as well. Aramis Ramirez was also in the mix as well. And I just,
corner outfielders, yeah.
So I just had to go with my guy Edwin Encarnacion, who I've been following for a long time. Like I said, it seemed like it was only yesterday that he was coming up, and now I feel older than dirt. So let's go to second base. I am very interested to hear who you have at your second base spot.
I got, and I know I'm gonna hear grief from you, but I did leave it up to you. I did leave it up to your choice, but there's nobody else better than Robinson Cano, my friend. Yep. That's who it is. That's who it is. I mean, and I'm a, hey, if you take the steroids away kind of guy, I'll give you that argument because I use it for Bonds and Clemens, but we're not going to get into that. But if you take the steroids away, still, there's nobody better than, I did have Robinson Cano at second base. And I thought about, all the other, and most of the other second basemen from the Dominican Republic have been the Manny Lee, the Tony Fernandez, defensive specialists. But man, Robinson Cano had it all back in his prime, man. He was, to me, had it not been for the steroid accusations, that guy would have a yes in the Hall of Fame for me. And this guy is something serious there. So definitely Robbie Cano.
I also have Robinson Cano. And while we're looking, what the hell is this? While we're looking this up, I figured that we have fun with some of these names as well. So what I found out that Pujols actually means hills. So it's Albert Hills. Albert Hills. That's how far his balls go. They go up into those hills. Who else was there? I'm trying to look up Robinson Cano, but I'm having some issues.
Cano is like somebody who's got gray hair. So Robinson gray-haired person. Oh, snap. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Cano is a person with gray hair. So it's a Robinson gray-haired person. There you go.
So I was trying to look at the official translation, and for some reason it has given me the Swedish translation. Which, hey, bro, I'm trying to learn Swedish, but I'm not Swedish, so, and I can't find the English version. So anyway, I also have Robinson Cano. I mean, there's not much to say. He's one of the PED will get him in trouble, the PED use, but at the same time, he was a very, very good hitter. Oh, by the way, it means spout. So Robinson Spout.
Spout.
I would have never have guessed that. Okay.
Never in a million years. But then again, I don't speak Swedish, so everything forgets everything. No,
that's what it means. Cano, the Cano English translation is spout.
Spout. Oh wow!
I did not know that.
Robinson Spout. Okay.
Yeah. Santana means follower of Saint Anna. So Carlos is Carlos follower of Saint Anna.
Follower of Santana.
Saint Anna.
But hey, by the way, I do have a backup guy here. By the way, with this guy because I had to put him in here.
We'll get to it because I also have a backup too. But you know what? We'll have a middle infield, just a middle infield one. But Cano, again, a great hitter with the Yankees. Took advantage of that short porch. And was able to hit those line drives. And then once he got to Seattle, he realized that he wasn't going to be able to get away with that. So he adjusted his swing and he became a ground ball hitter, but he still became a very productive one at that with the Mariners. Although you could tell that the bigger ballpark did affect his production a little bit, but still was able to help out that team as best he could. And then now he's with the Mets and he's suspended for the whole year. But yeah, he was able to accumulate. And also another known fact about Robinson Cano, Jay-Z's first client
that's right. Yeah. So I remember that. Yeah.
All right. And like I said, we'll go to your middle infield in just a bit. I have a couple of middle infielders I want to get to, but let's go to the starting shortstop. And I got Miguel Tejada at one point. Again, another PED guy. It's going to be a running theme here, isn't it? Like, I have another PED guy.
Another guy right there. But then without him, if you saw him play, I mean, he's very durable.
Well, there's a reason for that, his durability.
That's right.
All sorts of forms. But you said that you can't get off the island walking, but you also can't get off the island with just being meager and being very weakling, not having that muscle definition in you. So I don't blame him.
That's right.
Miguel Tejada, I read a story about him a long time ago when he was, and this might be the motivation why he decided that this was the best route for him to stay in baseball, which, it is what it is, But when he first started, the I forgot what team it was on. Was it the A's? But I honestly don't remember who signed him. Was it the A's the whole time?
Yeah, it was the A's the whole time.
Well, they gave him a $1,000 bonus, which is chump change. It really, for him, it's nothing. It probably was gone within a month. Of course. And he was lonely. He was in a new country, did not learn the language, and he just spent his days alone in his studio apartment watching telenovelas, eating ramen noodles, and just living a very meager life. So when he blew up, physically and productively, and for the Oakland Athletics, as he became an MVP candidate,
and his bank account.
Yeah, his bank account. Well, that was the result. He got a bigger bank account and didn't have to worry about that. Living a